The Thursday Afternoon Chat. Your favorite artists with Jayar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, could you please put your hands together unless you're driving for my dear friend, and I'm going to use your first name even though, David Crowder. Some call him Crowder, but welcome, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I feel closer now. The first name's intimate.
Right.
Yeah. It denotes that we have some sort of friendship where we use our first names.
This is bizarre.
Yeah.
I want to just give you the landscape. My listeners have had to put up with 13 years of you and I doing interviews, some in Waco, some...
Wow, word.
A lot of them, but there have been magical moments. There are kids that were listening to an interview that when they're 90 years old, they'll be talking about the time they heard Jayar and David Crowder talking about Taco Bell's meat and how you were in Malaysia.
It's Malaysia. Did you just check this out? I got a text the other day from a friend who's heard me tell the wonders of the meat from Taco Bell in Malaysia. The original. It's the original meat. I don't know where they heard it, but I'll tell you this. They said, I'm in Canada. Canada's got the old meat.
Oh, wow.
That's just like right north, man.
You've become the face of the revolution.
If we could just get it back. The old meat. We want the old meat.
My favorite part of it, though, was you didn't get the country right. You said, so I was in Malaysia. Then somebody over here goes,
no,
that was Manila. Two other... And I think there was even a spiritual...
So I take like a world traveler trip to the wrong country to get the meat, and it's not there. It's like, oh, shoot.
Well, the whole conversation started with, I asked you, what's
Philippines.
the process of who pays for a Crowder album? And you basically said, Chris Tomlin writes hit songs, and that frees up guys like me
to just do what we want to do.
And you rolled into an analogy of a Taco Bell employee saying, it all goes in a row. Somebody goes into a Taco Bell and they order food from this woman behind the counter, but you're not thinking about she's got a couple kids at home.
Wow,
and
this is getting heavy.
You said all this.
I don't think I did. I think you probably put a spiritual spin on it.
Every time I go into a Taco Bell now
you're thinking
I talk to the person.
Absolutely.
Because you reminded me that she's
person. She's doing magic.
Yeah.
You're getting like a great taco in like 30 seconds. And you're like, that's man. Yeah. Hey, Maria, that is fantastic what you did there in 30 seconds. Yeah. That's amazing.
I make eye contact now with Taco Bell employees because of you.
Wow. I can't make eye contact. I have it's like a psychology thing. I don't know. It's like a OCD sort of deal. I can't look at you.
Yeah.
You see how am I looking away? Yeah.
This is great radio, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
David is not looking at me right now.
No, I'm not.
Album is called I Know a Ghost.
Yes.
Which is so Crowder. I love it.
Yep. Oh, thanks, I guess. Man, it's a fun title. I haven't told my mom the title of the record yet because we grew up in a place where you didn't like ghosts and stuff. They were scary. You know, they keep the kids up at night but then I was thinking that's pretty much the story of the gospel. Is like, hey guys, I'm going to go away, but I'm going to haunt you with my ghost. I'm going to leave my ghost here as a comfort to you. Yeah. And so I haven't told my mom because she doesn't like the ghost thing. Right. So, but I'm like, it's Holy Spirit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you think about it, it's sort of like the Taco Bell thing. If you think about it, it's kind of like, that's pretty weird. Hey man, we've been hanging out for a while now, but I'm going to chat. I'm going to leave my ghost though. All right. You're going to have my ghost. It's going to be a comfort.
The reason I love our interviews is you can dance between serious and stupid so well. It's a gift. I mean, we stupid. Not you stupid. But silly was a better word. Spiritual and silly.
Okay.
We dance it.
That's
really well.
Well, I'm just following your lead, man. You're a wonderful partner.
Hey, when you're tired of this music thing, I could use a guy. You could be my funny guy.
Man. Well, I'll tell you this: if you have snacks, like this is the best layout.
Yeah.
Like you got snacks for days in this room. Yeah. Lots of things in the fridge. You have your own hot sauce over there.
We actually put all this away until you came in. This is not for every artist.
Oh, yeah. But if I was a co-host.
Yeah,
this is like every day.
Yeah.
This is like every okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I want to live the dream.
It's
like
the Jayar
this.
show featuring Crowder, where everybody knew Andy, what's his name, was the funny guy with Conan.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy. I don't know. Didn't Conan have somebody with him? Because he was the funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna play new
Be your
music.
Andy. Whatever.
Andy, whatever his name is. Crowder is my guest's new album coming on the 9th, called I Know a Ghost. Let's go into a sampling of it right here. Can we play Red Letters?
Absolutely. This is the first single we're rolling out. Yeah.
Let's
roll
hear
out
it.
that single, and this is the Red Letters. It's called Red Letters.
What's some DNA behind Red Letters?
Well, you know, the scriptures, you can get a version of the Bible, and there's like all of Jesus' words are in red. You know, that's not been, it wasn't like, the Bible's not always been like that. Did you know that? It didn't come that way. From the Aramaic, there weren't like.
I thought Jesus said, now what I'm about to say needs to be in red.
Please, yes. Peter, get the red pen. No, it happened in like 1890s or something like that. And there's this dude that was like, he was buddies with like D.L. Moody, and you know, obviously very evangelistically minded, and had his. So he really wanted people to read the Bible, and he gave like every year. He'd give away like 60,000 copies of scripture, just give them away, but he wanted people reading it. And so he came up, he's like, you know what, I think the most important part of this whole story is this moment when all of a sudden blood is shed for the very last time, and that we're covered by the blood of Jesus, and that's the end of all. We're done with sacrificing, and blood's over. And we're gonna write what he said, because we're gonna pay attention to that in red, the color of his blood, which is kind of wow, that's potent. And so then he started rolling these deals out, just try to get people to read it, and thought that the words of Jesus need to pop from the page. And thank goodness the story found me and popped off the page. And so this is Red Letters.
I've been very excited about you coming in, because I wrote this question late at night over a laptop. I'm sort of proud of it. Talk to us.
I thought you were going to say like late night over a cup of coffee.
Just, doing research.
I get it.
Crowder's coming in.
Oh.
I want to make him shine, make him sell albums. I want to help your career. Talk to us now about being the second most famous person to come out of Waco. How does that make your mother feel? And how difficult will it be to get back on the cover of the Wacoan?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I appreciate the gains. The gains is I'm guessing that's what, because I mean they've transformed the face of Waco, Texas. I mean it's a beautiful town now.
I'll tell you this. I used to say when somebody brings up Waco, there's a season. It was the cult guy, and then you took over for a reign of about 10 years. Where I said, I know a guy from Waco, David Crowder, and now I'd say the Gaines.
See, I know. I got displaced. Hey man, you can only stay on top. It's tough at the top. It's tough at the top. It's hard, man. You got to keep at it. Keep hungry. You got to stay hungry. Yeah. The Gaines it's a beautiful town now. And you can go see their shop. It's there, and it's silos, and you can stand in line for about an hour and a half, and then you can go inside and see and there's things to see there, and then also you can drive around the town and see some of the homes that look a lot nicer than they used to, and so it's no wonder. You know what I'm saying? It's no wonder. And,
did they make the cover of the Wacoan?
I'm thinking several for most of the releases of the Wacoan for the past 4 or 5 years have just been them, or one of their houses, or like
different shots.
Or like one of their goats or something.
I remember you feeling bad or your mom was upset with you because you made the cover of the Wacoan magazine, and you never informed your mother, so she was a little bit upset about that. Yeah, I reminded you it's a free publication, so it's not the end of the.
Yeah, you could. Well, moms just want to be in the know. That's what it is, and it was on me. It's on me. I take responsibility for that. I should have said, hey mom, you know what? We've got a free magazine in Waco, and we have made the cover of it. Your son and his lovely wife Tony are on the front of this magazine now, and she would have been very proud. But then I think I was saving for a letdown for like this year, when it's just the Gaineses. All the Gaineses, no more Crowders. She's calling the Wacoan all the time like, hey, what about my little boy? He's not on cover anymore.
I can hear him talking to the editor.
Yeah, no, she does that thing. So it kind of, sometimes you just need to not make a deal out of something, or else
he's got a new album about a ghost.
Yep. But I promise, growing up, we did Fall Festival. We had Fall Festival. I'm telling you, we were the creepiest house in the neighborhood, though. Really, for real. So they turned the lights off, so that nobody try to come get candy. Yeah. And then we'd all be in the living room, sitting in dressed as Moses or Elijah or something with candles burning. And so if you braved the darkness, came to the door, peeked in, you're going to see like this family in what looks to be robes sitting around candles. And you're like, this house is freaking into this holiday, man. We got to get out of here.
Well, you at least got to answer
We were
the
the
door.
scary house. We were the scary house.
The door opens and Paul and Silas are sitting in front of you with a bag of Reese's.
Just jumping down.
Wait. We really want to be out there with you.
Waiting for those gates to fling wide.
Right.
Yep.
Talk to us about Old Man Crowder. This is not depressing. I'm trying to get your mind to go somewhere here.
Wow.
Talk to us about Crowder when he's old. Where can you see yourself when you're 60?
Man.
What are you? Is there something
That sounds
about
ambitious. That sounds like every birthday I'm like, my goodness, I'm here again. I did it. I didn't even try that hard. This is amazing.
Let's
Still
say
here.
65-year-old Crowder.
65-year-old Crowder.
What? Because we always talk about the negatives of getting old, but is there something at the age of 65
Man.
you're like, I'm gonna be doing
I'm
that?
always sitting in a rocking chair on a porch, watching things go by, spitting. I picture. I don't know why I'm spitting in my mind though. That's it. I'm just like, arms on the deal, just rocking.
Yeah, yelling at.
And just
something.
no, I'm just quietly watching, and spitting. Occasionally, I just see me,
Where's your wife?
In my
this
mind, I'm
picture?
like, there's George again. George out there, he's never gonna get that lawn looking right. He's fertilizing too often. Yep, it's the third time he's been out there this week. It's the spit's like it's like a exclamation mark to the sentence in my head. Yeah, that's what it is.
I love it.
Tony's probably telling me to get off the porch and stop creeping out the neighbors.
Everybody
Yeah.
hates us on the block.
Yeah. Stop worrying about George's lawn. It's fine. I don't know. His crabgrass is kind of getting close to ours. It's quick. It's a dominant plant. It's gonna get our yard all messed up. Yeah.
Will you be doing music at all, or would you, when you get to a certain age, you can? Because there's some artists you'll ask, and they'll be like Toby Mac will probably tell you that, oh, we're doing it. I'll be writing at least.
Yeah.
But do you have a day?
Man, I'm always like just absolutely stunned that I'm still like doing this.
Right.
Like I was
You're on
stunned when I
borrowed time.
started. I'm like, this is a bad idea. Yeah. So yeah, it's a miracle what's happening here. Yeah.
You're gonna
It's a
love this.
miracle.
I've told you this before, and his wife is in the room right now. But a certain pastor that you were associated with for years and years in Waco, Mr. Giglio, he once told me privately in a car.
He's still alive, right? You're talking like past tense, man. You're like making me nervous. Like,
Well,
he's still with us.
I flew out to your house
Yeah.
and nearly died. It was the
Okay.
one time I can say that I thought I was going to die. On the plane ride from
It's-
Dallas to Waco, we were
Small
shaking and doing
You felt
figurines and everything. And so we landed. So I felt like I was on borrowed time at that point. Like,
Okay.
we got to your house and I felt like I was kind to everybody because
You
I
were
felt
like-
like I just dodged a bullet. But I'm here in the home of the Gaineses. At that point, it was still your town. But after I made you late for the release of one of the albums.
It was an album.
And you were supposed to go give this big,
Yeah.
okay, my album's out. You did it at your home church.
Mm-hmm.
And I made you late because we were out in the woods. You took me into the woods. I thought to
This
kill
is
me.
true.
And anyway, right after that, Louis Giglio and I were talking, and he said, yeah, I used to walk into the room when David first started playing, and he didn't know I was in the room, but that guy couldn't carry a tune.
It's true.
I don't think he ever
It's
meant
true.
for me to tell you that.
Oh no, he told me back. If I heard it several times. I've
Yeah.
heard it several times. In fact, the first tour I did, this is great. I have his voice in my head most every time I'm on the stage. One of the first tours I did was with Chris Tomlin and Charlie Hall. It was the Passion Tour, and we were hitting a bunch of college campuses and stuff. And so I was kind of the new guy there, and I don't know what I'm doing. Still don't know what I'm doing, but I had no idea what I'm doing. And so the first night, after the first night, I have this dream, and it's basically of the night. I just got done working, playing the music, and now I go to sleep, and I'm right back in the same deal. I'm up there on the stage, I'm playing the music, and everybody's just staring at me. Nobody's with me. And Louis, for whatever reason, is back at the soundboard in the room, and he starts yelling because it's quiet. He starts yelling from back of the room, "You're losing them, Dave! You're losing them!" I hear his voice pretty much every time I'm on stage. You know, I'm just staring out there. I'm like, just hear him yelling at me. You're losing them, Dave.
So as you're listening,
I don't think Toby Mac hears those kind of voices.
So as you're listening to the new album this week, I Know a Ghost. Just know it all came from Giglio in the back of the room. Yeah.
I just need that encouragement, you know, coach in the ear.
Let's end on this question because every time we do an interview, we talk about burritos.
Oh.
So since it's been a year since we've talked,
Yeah.
tell us about the food item. Oh, we also
The bomb burrito is what
Bomb
probably
burrito.
started this thing out. Yeah.
and microwave dinners you're passionate about, but what is the food item that you've gotten excited about since last we spoke?
Well, it's the best made pickle. It's been with me. I just, you know, when you just get grateful for something, you just get really just sentimental and grateful. And it's a brand of pickle you can really only find in Texas now. With the internet machine, I order them off of Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I'll have every so often a big cardboard box of pickles come to the house, and they're nothing special, but they're just like a hamburger dill slices.
Yeah.
And so I'll just eat bowls of these hamburger dill slices and some fiery Cheetos, and it's just like the best thing ever, man. And it's a special. I mean, there's nothing like it. It's
Yeah.
a special pickle, and you know, all cold in the fridge. I turn the fridge way down, just barely where it's not a freezer.
Right.
Things still. Maybe there's a little ice in the in the Dr Pepper.
Yeah.
But it's not much.
My picture of 65-year-old Crowder on the porch just added a new image to it. Right next to you, you got
Pickles.
spit can, and you've got a jar of specially ordered Amazon pickles.
Pickles, yeah, best made pickles.
Yeah.
They don't lie. It's the
Right.
best made pickle.
Ordered on Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Appropriately named, yeah.
Yeah.
Best made pickles.
I Know a Ghost is about to be coming out musically. What is it? What did you call it? Banjo electronica.
Well, we've added to it. This is more like a folk hop tronica.
Okay.
It's got a pretty significant hip hop edge to it. Like that's the foundation. Like
Right.
first record was folk tronica.
Yeah.
Because it was very electronic oriented. You know, like an EDM, like
Yeah.
electronic dance music was kind of the foundational base. This is like total just hip hop tracks with banjos and fiddles on top. Can you picture this? So this is like folk hop tronica. You know, we hadn't let the tronica completely
Right.
out, but it's like it's hillbilly folk hop tronica. That's
Right.
what this is.
You're losing them, Dave.
I think we're expanding our territory. Our tent's getting bigger, man. We need steak. We got to move the steaks out. Yep.
Yes. Awesome. Looking forward to diving into the new album. Always appreciate where you take us, sir.
Very kind.
The Thursday Afternoon Chat. Your favorite artists with Jayar.